All right. Wow, I can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, I should probably make sure it's working, but I kind of don't feel like it. Let me just see. All right, it's recording. These are my new Hermetic Tarot cards. I haven't done a reading in so long. So I'm just going to start. My name is Annie, by the way. I do give personal readings. Feel free to hit me up. I'm going to have the information on the description box. And yeah, I feel like I'm just going to cover Venus in retrograde basically because it's going on until the end of June. And we're just going to do a read on that energy and kind of start it off that way. And then I think I'm going to start with Capricorn and, go through the signs if I feel up for it. It's so crazy because I was under the impression that during the COVID meltdown thing and many other meltdowns that are going on for this country and the world, I should say, the world really. Yeah. Oof. The sage is so nice. Okay, so let's just start and just kind of address the energies of retrograde. There's a lot of eclipses coming up, so we can include a lot of that energy into this read, but let's just focus basically on the retrograde. A lot of past love comes back into the life, or old things from the past to reconcile, okay? So here we go. Queen of Cups wants to come out, but I'm going to wait for one. All right. And who wants to show up? The Devil. Wow, are you kidding me? Okay. So I think this Venus in retrograde, we're dealing with a lot of karma. I think it's time to reveal the karma, reveal the wounds, reveal the things in which, and you know what? That has been my experience. A lot of things have been revealed and I've been learning how to hold space for things that are in this world that I don't want to pay attention to, but that is a part of the fragmentation of the mind and one of the reasons why we get stuck in the mind, and one of the reasons why we are afraid of spirit coming in and just being the one that we are. There's this fear. And for me, I've come into the realization so far, there's always new reveals all the time, but it's this, our mind in a sense is like this child. We were separated at birth, from the oneness into this world, illusion, duality. And our parents were our God in a sense, like that's how we perceived them. And of course they have not been like God, and so there's this distrust of unifying with them. And so we've, or just if not our parents, the things, the family, the friends in our world that haven't been where we felt merged or one, we felt separate, judged, all sorts of things. And so we have this, this darkness, this fear of merging with our true birthright, because of our mind fearing and not trusting that spirit is anything different than the parents and the things that have raised us. So I feel like this energy is exposing the fears, the blocks, the things that keep us from our divinity, our truth, our oneness, from just being in the now and being at peace. And, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. This is just, we just need to illuminate this energy, okay? And so there's an illumination of fear, I want to say, a lot of clearing of fear. Knight of Cups, there might be love coming in at the same time. And, it could be love coming in that is coming from a place, like it might be a really quick love. A lot of the love relationships that start up during this time very often aren't a forever kind of thing. But, we can go beyond the rules of astrology at any point. You know, we are the master and creative of our universe, but we need to learn to move into that peaceful space in order to really allow love to come in. And so love is trying to come in the midst of the fear, okay? And, you know, in a sense, we could also say spirit's trying to come in and offer love in the midst of fear. And so it's sort of like an opportunity to see the things that are our guard us and protect us, but it's actually the devil in a sense. It's actually blocking us from our happiness, our peace. All right. Yeah, Four of Wands. That stability. I feel like actually for a lot of us we are learning to stabilize the mind, calm it down, and give it a foundation in which it can rest in. All right, so that is really good. In the midst of what's coming in, the state of mind is actually moving into a place of rest where your mind, it's like when spirit's coming in, with truth is coming in. For me, I don't know if this makes sense, but I'm constantly, every day, moving into a state of unity consciousness and then moving out, in and out, especially at night when I'm sleeping. And I'm finding it to be very beautiful and relaxing and then startling as my mind, my inner child, the devil aspects, the fear, is afraid of the love coming in. It doesn't trust it, and it doesn't understand. It can't wrap its head around the fact that we're one. Okay? It's like afraid of it, but my subconscious, my mind, the mind is getting used to it. It's starting to build a foundation. This is also, you're setting up your mind for a harmonious relationship to come in. And this might be the grounds, the workspace, this Venus in retrograde, in order to prepare for that union with self and with a harmonious relationship with another, a lover, or just the external environment. Something healthy, something, strong in foundation. Because as you learn the lessons of this karma, this devil energy coming in, you are going to you're going to be able to make a space in order for you to move into your truth, your peace, your love. Okay? So in the recent past, there has been a lot of balancing going on. A lot of this work has gone on before for many of you to prepare for this time that's even more intense. I feel like this chariot has come in and stabilized the concept of relaxing and allowing, so that when the deeper fears come in, that is collective and that is within. That is hard to hold space for. It's been preparing you. Your subconscious has been aligning with the divine. Your mind is reorganizing and repatterning in order to receive and just be. Okay? It's like a shedding of skin. It's like you're in a place of peace to hold this kind of energy. In this space of the now, in the presence, we do need the ability to hold everything that there is in the present that wants to show itself in an unattached way. You know, if it's a practice, this love wants to come in the midst of this kind of fear. And you are consciously aware that this is ego death, this is the death card, this is in your consciousness. So you're completely aware of this transformation. This is a major time of transformation for us all during this month of June. So expect ego deaths, expect a rebirth, a new self. You're aware that this is happening. There's no way you're not conscious of it. And you're in a really stable place where you can allow this transformation to happen. right? So that like things can balance. So what isn't, it's balancing all your energies in order to receive spirit. It's justice. It's like you finally get your peace. You finally get what you deserve, okay? And if it is more, if it is a rough time, like, this is karmic wheels balancing or karma balancing, and maybe you have more karma to balance, and so you might experience the perceived negative aspects of karma coming in. But that doesn't mean it's bad. It's an opportunity to increase your empathy, to understand others, to understand this world, to experience quote unquote karma, or quote unquote like on the negative aspects of karma. It's still soul growth. It prepares you to allow yourself to be all that you are, good and bad. There is no good or bad. So basically, overall, it's not even about good or bad karma coming in. It's actually getting to the realization that we're all one. There is no good or bad. It just is. This is the energy that you're learning to move into, is this isness, this peace, your birthright. And in that state, you are like calm enough, your foundation's strong enough, you've done a lot of work previously to balance out your energy in order to move into accepting love coming in, and a very divine, you're coming into a balance within, and you're going to start seeing it externally. But this month I'm seeing a lot of like death, like ego death. Is this a tower? Oh wow. So you see yourself as kind of all your foundations breaking down. Like these cards are crazy because in the midst of stability. This is so crazy. So it's like your environment's stable. You're creating a very stable environment. You are allowing for transformation to happen. You are allowing for the towers to break down. And it's actually giving you stability and success and forward movement on your path of peace and balance. Okay. I think you fear like still being in the illusion, not knowing what you want to do. Emotionally, you have many options, many choices. I feel like some of you just want a direct path. The outcome is High Priestess. This is a very spiritual spread. Very, very spiritual spread. If any love is coming in, if it comes in during this month, it might just be something that's going to teach you something, transform you, help you balance out your energy, move you further into a state of peace. In order to do that, the mind, the illusory world is breaking down. It's no longer your foundation. You're building a new foundation based off of spirit and balance. Okay? And your environment is actually really stable. You're in a very stable place to do this work, a lot of you. This work here in the recent past has enabled you. You've done a lot of balancing, like kind of in a clumsy way, in a very quick way, overwhelming way. And now you're sort of prepared to like fight your demons, call your demons, see what it is that's blocking the love from coming in, and transform it. You're transforming the devil. You're transforming the fear. You're transforming the blocks and moving into a state of peace. Internally, you have the foundation. You're set up for this, okay? There are many choices ahead of you, emotional choices in love, okay? They just are. I think that's what you want at this point. And you come out as the High Priestess, spirit guiding you. High Priestess is spirit. You're beyond the illusion. You're in the Christed consciousness. This is my Christed consciousness card as well. Let's get a couple other outcome energy card. Actually, let's just do a few more energy cards here. We have the Six of Air, Okay. So that's like really moving away from like, it's just moving into a calm place. Your mental, this is all work that I even feel like in the month of June, you're going to start feeling balanced in the midst of all this movement, all this stuff that we're afraid of when we're living in duality or in illusion or in fear, in overly in our mind, over identifying with self, that kind of thing. Um, we all this Tao or transformation devil is like very horrible to get as a reader, on a reading for the mind. But for this place, this transformation, this is all really good work. It's like you're prepared and ready. This is going to help you be so aware that you can hold space for all that there is because you just are. And it's a detached, peaceful place that you're moving into Christy consciousness. And even if, negative things happen to you, or you become aware of things that are very painful. Like things that where there's victims in the world, and there's predators in the world, and there's all sorts of horrible things that are in this world. But to not run away from it, but to hold space for it, to help transmute it, to detach, but with compassion, so that it can be transmuted, understood, and looked at with compassion. When negative things happen to us, we expand our ability to realize that we do those things too. We can understand all aspects of ourselves, all aspects of this world, and let it be, and let it expand. This is a time of expansion. As you move into a state of peace, you're not necessarily making it all go away. You're expanding and allowing it to be. And in that place, it gets to be looked at. We've been running away from so many things, and now we're like, all the shadows are coming to light, and like the freaking world's freaking out. But actually, that's what's happening. We're following our desires, our passions of our soul. We're moving into our soul path, moving into soul growth, soul development, and just grounding, okay? We have the Queen and the King of Earth. There's a divine harmonious relationship coming in that's very grounded, very, very peaceful, and really solid, even in the material, but it's aligned with the soul and the desire. It's very harmonious, okay? That's what I'm seeing. So I have I don't know, I'm going to just do one more card and then we'll call it a read, and then I'm going to start doing the signs. This is quite a overall energy I wasn't expecting at all. These are starseed cards, so let's just give a message and we'll call it a read, a short read just on the energies. And if you guys would like a read, again, just look in the description box and sign up. Just email me, and we can do a live read or a recorded read. Okay. And if new love comes in, just be very detached in a peaceful state in this month, because this month in astrologically isn't known to last forever, but it definitely is a deep, meaningful meeting or re-meeting and things like that usually. And I'm just being very general when it comes to the astrology. Oh, these don't want to come out like a single. There we go. Earth school. Yeah, we're in Earth school. Life lessons, soul growth, study higher learning. This is exactly what's happening. Higher learning, learning to balance. I mean, we are really doing the heavy, it's like we're getting our freaking doctorate, We're getting our doctorate. So that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for listening, and let me know if you liked this format. I got made my phone a webcam, and it's looking really pretty to me. So let me know what you think. Take care. I love you. Bye.